Hello, everybody. We went live. And what are we going to talk about today, Cassie? We're going to talk about President Trump and Zelensky. Not. Need to see if everybody can hear me. It's been a while since the day shift. How's everyone doing? It is Friday. It's been a while since I did a live. Just finished day 5 in a row of the excitement of chemo. So some of you maybe knew I was doing that. Maybe some of you did not. So it's been kind of crazy lately. Without any more treatments, and apparently it will still be working on hopefully healing me, even though I'm not going to be actively getting treatment. And hi, Irma. Good to see you. Can you hear me okay? You're always a good tester for me. You let me know if the mic is working or not. It's been a while since I've been here. And I have no agenda for this video other than checking in, seeing how everybody's doing. Maybe a little coffee talk, maybe a little tea time, maybe a little water power. Pull up a drink, pull up a seat. I got kind of and CASSY and some sunshine here in Southern California. And just thought I would, voice, that should be nice and clear now, I hope. So it is kind of windy out here, and maybe this will be better. So yeah, sorry, I probably should have brought out a little bit better holder for the camera, but the screen freezes. Let me see what I can do about that. I got an idea. So what do you guys think about everything that's happening with the Trump administration? Things are getting pretty interesting. Once again, on this Friday, I just caught a little bit of the Trump, Zelensky, Pence, not Pence, Vance. Their names are too similar. Talk at the Oval Office. And wow, if anybody wanted transparency, you sure got it. And I think it's great, actually, because the American people are really tired of the behind closed doors mysterious politics and people saying one thing and doing the other, and we don't know what they're thinking. And I'm all for what we're seeing. So I think it's kind of hard to know what to take away really quickly. I only watched a little bit from the conversation or arguments, as it were. They're pretty much arguments. But the first thing I was wondering is how many billions of dollars Zelensky has gotten from our country, and what have we gotten for it? And why did we send it, first of all? But just, it's got to be hundreds and hundreds of billions of dollars. And kind of here we still are, and no improvement. And yet he still seems to come over here seeming pretty entitled about I don't know, how we should be helping them, how it's all our fault or something like that. So, Miss Constitutional Rights, hello. Yeah, I think President Trump is doing a great job, and I like what we're seeing, frankly, even though it's a bit uncomfortable. It probably should be after that much money we've thrown their way, and it should be transparent. Miss Constitutional Rights, can you hear me okay and see me okay? Hope so. And so, yeah, I've had my, okay, great. Yes, you can. I've had my great little team helping me keep the music rolling on the channels, on this channel and MattSavina. We're back, I think, or we never left. Yeah, they need to pay us back, or at least show some progress from all those billions of dollars that we spent to supposedly help them win the war or end it or make peace. Yeah, right. So, okay, hopefully it's back now with the screen and my voice. So, where was I at? Yeah, so big thanks to Pedro and Sheila and let's see, Kathy, anyone else who's been helping me run the channels. Some people do it kind of, just really on the side, and then others help me more with some of the videos and music. And so I'm really thankful to everyone who's these last few months who has partnered with me on the channels right before I got this illness and ended up in the emergency room day after day and hospitals. And now finally, if you want to say that, getting my chemo treatment started. And that was a really tough decision and crossroads to get to, because those of you who have been listening to me for a while know that I am all about the natural methods, the natural foods, God's medicines. That's the good stuff. And I totally believe in that. Yet, yes, I do believe that God gives us technology and all these breakthroughs to sort of shortcut certain things. But it was tough. I mean, literally every day, every week, going up until that first chemo treatment, I was praying and asking God, is this the right thing? Do I really want to do this? Because I didn't want to. And, I'm just imagining these chemicals being injected into my body. But the thing is with my situation is that I really have, besides just the cancer, it's kind of affecting like around my kidney and spinal area, that there's some urgent secondary issues that's why the chemo was suggested, and that's why I decided to go that route, because without doing something kind of quick and more fast acting, that I don't know, could have a stroke, could have more paralysis or something like that than what I've already experienced in my right leg. And so I don't want to make this into a whining session or a pity session, because it's not. And I'm actually feeling pretty good, all things considered. You never know what you're going to feel like doing something like that for the first time. But I'm feeling pretty good. And thank you. Joanne, welcome. Praying you are past that. Yes, natural, best we can. So sorry. It's okay. And so, yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. I wanted to take a nap, but then I saw the sunshine and I saw this dog who's like, can we hang out some? because we haven't been doing nothing in weeks. And I was like, sure, Cassie, we can do that. Oops, moved the camera too much. Hopefully you can see that Cassie doggy. So, and even my neighbor, which you can't see, but I haven't talked to him. I kind of dropped off the grid, and he was wondering what happened to Matt. Because, usually I'd see him usually taking Cassie out or doing something just about every day. And I just kind of vanished because all I was doing was appointments and then right back into the house. So, but I had to explain to him what's going on, and I did. And yeah, the weather's been kind of warmer, nicer here lately. I don't have a very interesting walkabout to give you all today as I normally would with the bike and everything, but as you can kind of see, it's a bit cloudy, I guess, but it's a nice warm day. So yeah, at the same time, I've kind of gotten out of the loop of all the politics and all the happenings, except for, of course, the Doge happenings. And really, it's kind of funny because I've been hearing conversations at the hospital too about nurses and staff talking about it, and it seems to be mostly in a joking way that they've been talking about, I guess, the questions that was put out to basically all government employees, which if you paid attention or if you were listening before when I was talking about the first hospital that I checked into, that was Balboa Medical Center in San Diego. That is a military hospital. So those are government employees, essentially. So they had to respond to Elon's questions, and it's like it only takes a couple minutes to answer them, and apparently it's just like a pulse check. And if nobody is responding to it, then that's like a red flag. If you can't answer a 2-minute question and answer whatever, if you can't do a couple-minute poll, then something's wrong there, and then that is a red flag to go check it out further. Otherwise, then you have, if they are responding, then they're doing their job, and okay, we can maybe not worry about that person. So it's interesting what's happening, and I love that. I love how this administration is getting down into the weeds, all the way from the top down to the bottom, and yeah, seeing who's working, seeing who's not, seeing where the money is going, seeing if all these billions of dollars are actually being put to good use, or if it's just wasted, or if it's getting, laundered somewhere else, which we know is happening big time. So let's see, questions. Yes, Joanne, beautiful Cassie, right here. Irma says, I'll help you take Cassie out for a walk next time. Let me know. She loves walks. How long does it take for the chemo? Well, really, it's different for everybody. It varies on the type of treatment, how often you get it. It all depends on the person. I guess what stage you are and all that kind of stuff, where it's located. So for me, I'm doing this week, Monday through Friday, 5 days, and then 2 weeks off, and then the same thing 3 more times, basically. So Monday through Friday, 2 weeks off, Monday through Friday, 2 weeks off, and just going from there. Hey, Patrick. You can be live here on my feed here for a second. There's my neighbor, Patrick, for the first time live with Cassie. So, yeah, I was doing lots of lives for a while, and then I dropped off the grid, obviously. So Just updating everyone. Yeah. All right. Thanks. So anyway, where was I? So that's my schedule. So I have the next 2 weeks off of the chemo, but this is one thing I really just learned in the last week is that even though I'm not actively getting the treatments, infusions, it's still going to be working on the system or working to basically attack the tumor and knock it out. So I'm hoping and waiting that I'll start being able to walk better as well, and that some of the nerve pain stuff that I have will, start going away. And of course, just anything around the spine, kidney, that's kind of the main place where it's located, that it'll decrease and prayers will be answered on all that. So I do appreciate all of you for praying and your thoughts and all that. Take lichen? What is that? Lichen? I've heard of it. These are the antidotes they don't tell us about. Yeah, I know. You should see my list of natural supplements and foods that I've accumulated that I'm taking now the last couple months. I mean, I went hard I've been researching it for this whole year, really hard, the last year. But as soon as I found out that I had this issue, I really went hard to work and found a whole bunch of anti-cancer and just overall healthy antioxidant kind of stuff that I decided I was going to take because, you can't overdose on natural foods. So I have a long list and I'm glad to share it with anybody. All you got to do is, easiest way would probably be to comment on any of my live feeds like this after it's posted. And then that way I can get in contact with you or find a way to get in contact with you and send you my list. But it is very long. And most of it is stuff that I like to eat or drink anyway. So it's not like a big deal. Soursop tea is one, which I didn't love it at first, but I got used to it and now I like it as one of my teas. Moringa isn't necessarily, I don't think, an anti-cancer, but it's just chocked full of nutrients and really good for you. Let's see what else. Well, I can't pull up my list right now because otherwise I will lose this feed or something. But anyhow, I have a very long list and there is more. Okay. Lichen is an anti-cancer one. Yeah, I'll have to look it up. There's a lot out there. And that's kind of how I looked at it. It's like, well, if I just start taking if I start trying, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 anti-cancer foods, medicines on top of the chemo, on top of everything, then bam, I'm going to be hitting this thing from every angle and doing the best I can. And of course, it's really up to God, and He's in control. But it's not going to hurt, right? It's not going to hurt to give your body all the things you can. And yeah, lots of these things too. Like I said, I found that once I started trying it, getting used to it, some of these new foods, I was like, wow, this is pretty tasty. Or when I switched from table salt, which is really just sodium and iodine, to Himalayan salt and Celtic sea salt, which is actual salt, real salt, and minerals, just chock full of minerals. It tastes better, and I don't even like the table salt anymore. I don't even want to use it. It just doesn't. It just doesn't have a good flavor. It just tastes like a chemical to me, because really it is. That's all it is. So it's really crazy how far I've come, even in my own thinking with this stuff the last few years, to even be talking about it, and telling other people about it and recommending it and explaining why I love it so much. Because, I was like the rebel in high school. I didn't know what I wanted to do after high school. Eventually decided to go into the Marines because, like a lot of military, we just wanted to get out of town and start fresh and start over. And then in the military, a lot of us found the direction we were looking for. But, that was me. So an herbalist, I was not. And I was not the kind of person to be researching healthy foods for my body, that kind of stuff. So I've done a complete 180 in a lot of ways, over the last, 20 years of my life. And like I said, I've discovered so many new foods and things that I love that I cannot imagine. I can't imagine not eating them now and drinking them, because it's just good stuff. So in the process, if you're familiar with Medexus, the company that I also work with, and their natural supplements, it's just become a part of my life. And I don't really do it to sell the products. I mean, I am if somebody buys off of my link, but fortunately, I'm blessed that the music and stuff I'm already doing, my retirement, we can survive off of that well enough in expensive California. And so I'm blessed. But yeah, I'm talking about all this stuff nowadays, and it's kind of crazy. Let's see what else. Comments. What do we got here? Irma says, I pray you're feeling better. You don't need an adult bike, Matt, so you don't hurt your legs and back. Yeah, it's really just my right leg, so I can't really pedal. If it wasn't for that, I would be pedaling right now. I do eat veggies and more fish than I used to. I was never big on fish, but it's growing on me, and especially now that I know I need it more. Amen. You can't believe I was a rebel. Yeah, I can still be a rebel. And I guess now the way that I've been a rebel the last 8 years is just I've been on the side of President Trump and conservatives. And yeah, it's been harsh towards us, as you know. And I've been very outspoken and very present online, and really got to the point where I didn't care what anybody thought. And that's still true more than ever. But now the opposition isn't really harsh anymore, because obviously the tables have turned, just like CASSY has turned. So, yep, I'm still the rebel, but I guess and hope that it's more in a godly way, because it's not for my own desires, or I don't want it to be. It's to make good changes, and yeah, hopefully for some laughs along the way too, Joanne. Got to keep laughing. I still use Medexus. Yeah, Medexus is part of my cancer treatment as well. I have 3 or 4 different supplements I'm taking every day still. and it makes a difference. It gives me more energy. That's probably why I'm even able to do this live right now, is because Cadence, the men's supplement, I know it gives me lots more energy in the afternoon. So after this, I'll probably take a nap, but that's because it's been a long morning and a long week. But yeah, thank you all. I'm probably going to wrap it up soon. This 25 minutes has been probably long enough for no agenda, but I want to try to get back and make. Okay, Joanne, take care. God bless. Love naps. Yes, naps are good. So I'll try to start making a presence now again online and with lives, because I know it helps the algorithm, and the channel has been sliding down a little bit, I think, because I haven't been as active. So my son's doing good. Trevor's doing good. And he's actually been my driver for the week and helping taking care of me and making me proud, all that stuff. So it's been pretty awesome for my 19-year-old assistant. But yep, so I will probably be back soon. Like I was saying, now that I don't have the treatments for the next couple weeks, that's going to free me up on more time, more energy, of course. And I want to do that to kind of be back with you guys. And I want to do more music too. And I'm hoping I'll be able to do that as well. So more free time shall be good. And maybe even some night shifts. Who knows? Who knows how crazy things might get? Yeah, probably not that crazy, but. And Miss Constitutional Right says, just remember that God left us everything here on earth to cure us. Amen. I believe that and receive it. I'm not sure. Well, my birthday's August 10th. CASSY is, I don't have a firm date on that, but I think we go with March 31st, I believe. Is it the 30th or 31st? I don't know, something like that. We're not really firm on it. We just kind of I like to throw her a rotisserie chicken or something on her birthday. I don't know. I think that's what we did the last couple of years, which is a pretty good size. It's like a couple pound, I don't know, little bird. And she scarfs that down in like a minute, 17 seconds. So, okay, well, I will see you all again soon. Take care. Thank you, Joanne, Irma, Miss Constitutional Rights, and everybody for hanging out with me. And keep sending the prayers. Those are appreciated. And they're working. I think they're working because I'm feeling pretty good, all things considered. So, oh, your son's birthday is March 31st. Okay, well, him and Cassie can just celebrate it up together this year. So, okay, thank you all. I will see you again soon. Take care. God bless.